It is so hot in this room. Jack decided to take a nap on the couch, so I had to close my door. Anyway, I just did half this video and looked up to make sure it was still recording, and I had never pushed record. So we're going to do this again, only I'm going to record it this time. Hi everyone, welcome to Beauty by Trish. I hope that you're doing well today. Today I'm coming to you with my week in review. I wanted to share my thoughts and feelings on the products that I used this week. So if you're interested in hearing them, then just keep on watching. I don't know what that was. I have said for a long time that I really do enjoy the Neutrogena Hydro Boost foundations. I have gotten very frustrated with these. I have a knack for just looking at somebody and knowing what shade foundation they need to wear. It's just been really hard for me to find the right shade. So I finally found it, and then I started self-tanning. So, and I've also been on the quest because Natalie can't get these. And I can't even match myself, so I can't match her. And I've done it before, so I don't know what the deal is with me and this foundation. But I finally did find the perfect match for me with this foundation, and I found one for Natalie too. Fingers crossed it works for her. So anyway, I got 105 Caramel, but it works for me so well. So I was using this, and in the stages of self-tanning I would, you know, kick a little bit of this in and it would just ruin it. It would look like I had smeared vanilla icing on my face with some dirt, and it just wasn't looking right. So I put that down, and when I had some CVS bucks and they had the Neutrogena on sale, so I went and got Natural Beige. This is when I finally found one that I'm hoping will work for Natalie. This is Natural Beige in 60. So I use both of these now. They work beautifully. I have no issue. I have them on today. The staying power of this is really phenomenal. We have, I think it's like 90 some degrees here today. Very hot, very humid, and I've been in and out, and it has stayed very nice. It's a little more dewy than it usually is on me, but it's still staying right there. It's not going anywhere, and it still looks good. So I still am loving that, and I'm thrilled that I finally was able to find the correct color. I used this a long time ago when I still had really oily skin, and even my combination skin was super oily. I tried this and I didn't like it, but I thought since my skin has changed, I wanted to try it. It's Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. You can see the texture. It is definitely very, very mousse-like. I really like this. I really do. It does not have the 12-hour staying power that the Neutrogena does, but this keeps going a good 8 hours. And I really can't blame this because I was trying some new skincare that I think affected my makeup that day, because I noticed I even had some shifting in my eye area. And when I use the Tarte Shape Tape, I don't have that. So this might last a little bit longer. I will definitely try it again with a different moisturizer and a different primer, and I'll give it a go and see if it does any better. But I loved the way it looked on my skin. Very, very pretty. For my powders and everything, nothing has really changed. I did find the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Cocoa. It's what I have on today as a bronzer, and I really like it as a bronzer. It's the perfect color. For my blush this week, the Sephora blush in Love at First Sight, the Jordana blush in Sunlit Bronze, and the Jordana blush in Terracotta. I have been really loving these. More of a natural look than kind of a pinky look. I've just wanted, I guess, more of a bronze look is what I've been wanting, and I feel like I've gotten it with these. When I wanted just a little more color, I would use the Love at First Sight. I've been topping them a lot with Rosa Romantica. I got rid of all of my Milani blushes, but this one, when I saw it, I was just like, oh, that is so pretty. It is a great blush topper. These Kokie lippies that I got, I have 2 of the Kissable Matte, and I have 2 of the lip powder. Really do like these, very comfortable. I have on Rosewood right now. Really enjoy them, very comfortable. They last a nice time, and very, very little transfer. For eyeshadows, I have really been using this Stila Matte and Metal eyeshadow palette. The colors are beautiful. Today I used a combination of the mattes from this palette with some of the colors from this palette. This is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. I really have enjoyed both of these. This palette though, I just think it is just beautiful. The colors are just beautiful. I also pulled out my Natural Love palette one day just because I hadn't been giving it a lot of love. I'm still really kind of undecided about this palette. There's things I really like about it, and I don't know, for a palette this size versus this is more of a standalone palette than this is, and neither one of them really are. But for a palette this size, I would think that it should be. Just my own opinion. It's not a standalone palette for me. Purely my thoughts. I did get the Kiss gel liner with the wing eyeliner stencil. I threw the gel liner out. It just, on top of shadow, it did not have hardly any pigmentation at all. It did if I swatched it like on the back of my hand. I had to actually bring out my Maybelline gel eyeliner to finish, and it's pretty dried up, but it still did a beautiful job. The eye stencil was okay. I was going to play around with it more, and I've actually lost it. So yeah, I used it once and then lost it. I also got the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade mascara. It has this kind of an applicator. I want to play around with it a little more. The first application seemed like it was fine. I put on a second application and my lashes just kind of wilted, but I might not have given it enough dry time. Some mascaras, you can't let them dry before you put on another coat, and others you have to let them dry. So I'm going to try it a little differently this time and see how it works. I think that's it for my week in review. I have some things that I don't know, I would like to share with you as current favorites, so I'll save the rest for that because I've been using them for longer than this week, or I haven't used them at all this week. But yeah, thank you so much for giving me your time. I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.